guys, good morning. So I decided that today is the perfect day to start my very first video for the Mobile Maison YouTube channel. And I decided, instead of making it something crazy or complex and putting a ton of pressure on myself to make this perfect, beautiful intro video, instead I am just going to bring you along with me on my first morning task, which, well, I guess not first, but my first real outdoor task, and that's to go check on the plants. Now, what's a little bit weird is that you see how I'm dressed, and I'm going to check on the plants. And that is because yesterday, or last night, we got 8 inches. It's incredibly bright out here. We got like 8 inches of fresh snow. But that doesn't stop the dedicated gardener. We're gonna walk up to the garden and we're gonna check on how our fresh veg are doing underneath all this snow. But first, Duncan, come on, buddy. Dunk, come on. Bring it with you. Duncan. What do you have? A giant frozen log. Okay. All right. Let's head down to the pond. My goodness. It's bright out here, and I actually don't even think I need my hat. Let's head down because the pond is frozen and it has snow on it, and it looks really pretty. So, how's it going there, buddy? You enjoying that stick? Come on, bring it with you. Let's go. Bring it with you. This way. Whoa. So pretty. All right. So it has been, oh, look at the tiny house all covered in snow. Cute. It has been over 2 years. Oh, God. Since we've gotten snow here. Seriously. One of the reasons that we love Pennsylvania is the 4 seasons, but last year we got nothing when it comes to snow, not even a flurry. So I am absolutely thrilled by this gorgeous sunny snowy morning. All right, come on, buds. Come on, buds. What do you think of the frozen pond? Whoa, this is so cool. Be super careful, buds. Be super careful. All right. Oh my God, Duncan, please don't fall in. This is so cool. Whoa, careful, buddy. All right, so now there's video proof in case I die. Ready? Go get it. All right. Not frozen at all. Just a bunch of slush. Pond wasn't actually frozen. It's just frozen enough that all of the snow accumulated as a few inches of slush on top of the pond, but it's supposed to get down to like 9 degrees tonight or something like that. So I imagine it'll freeze over pretty solidly by tomorrow. All right, let's go check on those veg. Come on, let's go. Let's go to the garden. Oh. Hey, handsome. Come on. Hi. All right, now back to what we got out here in the first place for. Coming up to the garden to check and see what we've got for lunch today. Chaka! Come on, little fox. I figured since I was already out here, might as well empty the compost, which today is mostly just coffee grounds and pumpkin peel from last night's dinner. Kind of like a pumpkin spice latte in the making. As you can see, it's got mostly leaves in there right now. Oh, where you going, buddy? But hoping that in a year, this time next year, maybe it will be some beautiful soil. At least that's the hope. All right. See, there's always stuff to be doing in the garden, even when there's a foot of snow on the ground. By the way, that's my boat. There's the garden. Not, oh my gosh, that's a lot of snow. Okay. So, as I said, it doesn't look like much would be growing inside the garden, but I just stepped on a rake that I left buried under the snow. Not very safe of me. All right, glad I didn't go full Three Stooges, but here is why we came out here. Not long after we moved in to this new spot, it started to get a little bit chilly, and me being a gardening addict, I knew I didn't want to wait another long 4 or 5 months of winter before I started being able to do things in my garden and feeding myself with the garden. So enter reclaimed junk. What do I mean by reclaimed junk? Well, I happened to get the approval from my landlord, and I went inside this building, this old chicken coop, where there happened to be a lot of old windows, some old lumber, and what I went ahead and constructed as one of my first orders of business was a cold frame. All right, sometimes called a hot box. A cold frame is this awesome miracle of what is essentially a tiny greenhouse, right? Let me show you what I mean. So now, buried underneath the snow, you can just see a little corner of it peeking out, but buried underneath all of this snow is a wooden box that I built. Oh, I am standing on the path, potentially. Oh no! I stood on my strawberries. Whoops. All right. Let's not do that again. We've got a window on a box. Let's get it a little bit more unearthed. But we've got it unearthed a little bit. You can kind of start to see the construction of it. We've just got an angular piece of lumber that I built. Just cut the edges down. Did all of this with a handsaw, by the way. Found some old plastic to line the sides to let in that morning light since the sun is so much lower on the horizon. Made it an angle also to take advantage of the fact that we're on a bit of a hill and I wanted to catch a little bit more warmth. But as you could see, I had to take off big chunks of ice to get down here to it. But essentially, it's just an old window that I'm probably going to have to put the camera down. Here we go. I'm straddling one of my rows here. This happens from the end of this box coming back out is all strawberries. As you saw, I stepped on one earlier. But got to get to this hardware, which seems to be frozen in place. But if I can get it loose, then, come on, there we go. And what's underneath? Duncan, get out of there. What's underneath is a bunch of happy little babies. We have some leafy green lettuce, some radishes. On the other side, we've got some fully grown arugula. That does look like it might have gotten a little bit of frost last night, but microgreens for our salad today. So there you have it. Even though it's icy out, we have 8 inches of snow, we can still, with the help of a little bit of lumber and an old window, have access to healthy, fresh greens all winter long. Now, there are tons of varieties that you can use. It doesn't just have to be radishes, and it doesn't just have to be lettuces. Things that grow well in winter climates in a cold frame are lots of leafy greens. Kale, arugula, all kinds of stuff will do well. Radishes, a lot of root vegetables. Carrots will actually even germinate, some varieties, down to 10 degrees Fahrenheit. So you don't need a lot of warm soil. You just need protection from the harshest of the elements. And like I said and showed you, that can come in the form of a little bit of spare half-rotted lumber, an old window that was going into the dump, and a little bit of dedication to the garden all winter long. All right, guys, thanks for joining me today on my first ever video for Mobile Maison's YouTube channel. Remember to smash that like button, give me a thumbs up, share this if you have a friend who loves gardening and gets frustrated at just spinning their wheels all winter long. All right, don't just sit there and look at your seed catalogs. Get out there, turn the snow over, and let's eat something yummy. All righty, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. You're gonna fall in the creek. Chaka, come here. Chaka.